Today, I am putting myself out here yet again as an example of how we as people pleasers need to heal from our childhood trauma. Specifically, my enlightenment about how to be in receivership of the abundance of love that is available to me at this time. Talking about the things I have learned as of recent that are helping me be more open to receive. And if this is your first time here, my name is Tina Rose. I have been summoned to change the trajectory of your life. And really quickly, I want to share that I am continuing to promote my SAS Women's Circle that will revolve around all things healing. And the next session happens on Monday, June the 29th at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. And it's still in the startup stages. So if you feel like you want to give it a go, I have 2 links to sign up in the description below. My Patreon link will be a monthly subscription, and you will get 2 90-minute sessions for the price of one. And if you want to book for just one session at a time, you can click on my heal.me link. That's also in the description. Now, back to today's content. I have found that I can heal the patterns of people pleasing, yet still find myself unable, unavailable to fully receive love. Earlier this year, Spirit dropped into my awareness that I am avoiding closeness in relationship. And this was a sharp dose of reality for me, as a lot of things have been in my healing journey. And they all required that I really contemplate and feel into what I've been doing and feeling. As I have reflected on everything, I realized, as per usual, that Spirit is right on point. While I'm no longer a people pleaser and I have learned to love myself, I still find myself avoiding intimate connection. I am secretly telling myself it doesn't exist for me. I've never had it around me and I never will, is what I caught myself thinking. And it seems like a foreign concept for me, actually. Something in me still pulls back from it. And not because I want to pull back necessarily, but because I don't really know any other way. It's like my body just doesn't know the way. I healed people-pleasing patterns by looking at survival strategies. But what I'm learning is that receiving, being in receivership, isn't about strategy at all. It's about capacity. And this is what I have come to realize as of late. This is where the deeper work begins, because receiving love is not just about wanting it. It's about having the ability to hold it. And this capacity asks for a different kind of healing. I have only been all this time intellectualizing what it might feel like to be on the receiving end, meaning I psychologize the heck out of it mentally, but I now need to fully embody what it feels like to receive an honest love. As a child, I never, and it's probably the same case for you if you're here watching this, I never developed the ability to feel honest love coming to me. And my higher self dropped this analogy into my awareness today as I was preparing for this content. Imagine a car that's been sitting in a garage for years. And as we all know, it was built to drive, it was built to move on the road. But if it's never taken out on the road, never started, never warmed up, over time the engine isn't reliable because the gas in the tank evaporates and erodes, which can completely malfunction a car engine. After an upbringing like this, the engine would not be able to function at all because it was never cranked and used in the way it was meant to be. Human beings are much the same with love. As children, we are built to receive honest, consistent, unconditional love. The kind of love that says you matter because you exist. But when we grow up without that consistent, unconditional love, it's like that engine that never gets turned on. The receiving of love was never cultivated, and that part of us has never developed. So I stayed with what felt familiar, the psychologizing of it all, the intellectualizing of it all, because that's the terrain that my inner machinery was trained on. I kept it in my head and I didn't know how to let it fill my tank, FILL, or my heart. It's about slowly learning to feel, FEEL, in my heart, what real love feels like, instead of just knowing it mentally. This is why healing isn't just about ending people-pleasing patterns. It's about slowly allowing my tank to feel, FILL, and allowing my heart to feel, FEEL. Allowing the body to experience what it never received: consistency and tenderness and safety. The goal isn't to force the engine, it's to restore its capacity to hold real love. This inability to receive is a sign that part of us was being underused. The good news is, what has been underused can be restored. And I am regaining, slowly but surely, my ability to receive the warmth and the steadiness and the quiet, tender awe of honest love. I see how Spirit is preparing me by dropping experiences into my life each day through different aspects of receiving for me to ponder, like conversations and certain types of videos that come into my feed, memories, and how I feel when I watch them. Spirit is guiding me to certain romance movies, even. And I will get one specific line that jumps to the forefront as being important for me. And it's like Spirit is, in a way, playing matchmaker. It's all happening for me, as it does for all of you. Everything in your experience is happening because it's what you need right now for your next step in healing. It's all happening for you to go deeper. And this is happening for me to go deeper into my connection with God, to go deeper into the true love of God, unity consciousness. That's my goal. That's what I have set my intention for. And so Spirit is dropping these things into my experience for that purpose. Self-realization is the complete awareness that there is only one and there is only love. And this is my goal, to know this experientially. And I have set my intention for sure to feel that. My entire experience is asking me to step up and move beyond simply understanding my worth and understanding my heart, not just intellectually, like you would a book, but instead for me to inhabit it, inhabit the true emotions that come into our heart. There's a difference. I'm learning that now. Understanding says, I know I deserve love. That's the intellectual side of it. But inhabiting it says, I can let love in and feel its touch. Not just mentally, but feel all the emotions that come with authentic connection and intimacy of the heart. And I have to say, this is something that I've never felt on the receiving end, being on the receiving end of authentic, real, honest love, a connection that is grounded and aligned and stabilized. That's a profound shift that I am willing to allow. I'm willing to follow the breadcrumbs every day and do the work every day that Spirit puts in front of me. For many people, especially those who grew up having to perform for love your whole life, like I did, receiving can feel strangely vulnerable. Giving has felt safer. Therefore, giving feels more familiar than receiving. But receiving asks us to allow and be still long enough to let someone see you and let them in to your heart. And for many of us, that kind of visibility feels far more threatening than overgiving ever did. Because to be loved honestly means there's nowhere to hide. And I wonder if when that honest love arrives, if it doesn't just bring comfort, but also maybe it brings some residual grief. Grief for all the times I needed that kind of love and didn't get it. That grief matters, and I'm going to be okay with it because I can move through it and not let anything stand in my way. That unprocessed sorrow rising to the surface, I will allow it because my body will be saying, this is what I always needed. And before I can even fully receive it, I have to mourn not having it back then. This is why true embodiment of receiving is not about forcing myself to open. It's the final lesson for my body that love is no longer dangerous. Let that sink in. I just had a chill. And most importantly, that you are allowed to be loved in your undone places without being polished or perfect, just present. That is the shift. When your body finally experiences love as something it can safely rest inside, that's when receiving stops being an idea to be mental, to be only intellectualized, and becomes an embodiment. That's what we're after. That's our end goal, to embody honest, consistent, unconditional love. And to do that, we have to receive it. And I'm all for it. Whatever it takes, whatever it means I have to do. And I hope this touched someone today. And it's been some tender times these last few weeks, especially, maybe 4 weeks, 5 weeks. It's been very tender for me, and it probably has for all of you too. We're just moving through these things we need to move through. Hold on to your trust. Stay deep in your faith, and know it is all happening for you. From me, my higher self, and all my guides, we see you, we love you, we honor you, and we trust you. Blessed be, heart-centered friend. Talk to you next time.